Saving your first $20,000 is a quiet but important milestone. For many people in America, it takes years to reach that point. Student loans, rent, car payments, unexpected expenses. Money tends to move out faster than it moves in. So when someone finally sees $20,000 sitting in their savings account, the next question naturally appears. What should you actually do with it? Some people immediately try to invest everything. Others leave the money sitting in cash for years, and a few make large purchases that slowly erase the progress. But the smartest move usually sits somewhere in between, because the goal is not simply to protect the $20,000. The goal is to turn that first milestone into a long-term wealth engine. And the decisions made at this stage often determine how quickly the next $100,000 arrives. The first rule: protect the foundation before chasing returns. When someone first reaches $20,000 in savings, the temptation is often investment. Stocks, crypto, real estate, anything promising growth. But the first job of that money is stability. In America, financial instability is surprisingly common. According to research from the Federal Reserve, about 37% of Americans would struggle to cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing or selling something. That statistic reveals an important truth. Many people are trying to build wealth without a financial safety net. And when emergencies appear, investments often get liquidated at the worst possible moment. This is why financial planners usually recommend starting with an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses. For someone spending $3,500 per month, that means roughly $10,000 to $21,000 in liquid savings. In other words, your $20,000 milestone may already represent a solid safety cushion. That stability changes everything. Once the foundation is protected, investments become far easier to maintain during stressful periods. Separate stability money from investment money. One mistake people make is treating all savings as one pool: emergency funds, investment capital, short-term goals, everything mixed together. But psychologically, that structure creates confusion. Imagine you invest your entire $20,000 in the stock market. 6 months later, your car transmission fails. The repair costs $3,800. Now you face a difficult decision: sell investments during a market dip or use a credit card. Neither option feels good. This is why separating money into distinct financial buckets becomes powerful. A common structure looks like this: emergency fund, long-term investments, short-term goals. Each bucket has a clear purpose. Each reduces decision stress. Across American households, this separation often determines whether investing becomes consistent or chaotic. Because when emergency money is protected, investment money can stay invested, and time is what compounds returns. Begin the long-term investment engine. Once your financial foundation is stable, the next step becomes simple. Start the investment engine. In the United States, retirement investing usually begins with tax-advantaged accounts like a 401k or an IRA. These accounts allow investments to grow with significant tax benefits, and those benefits compound over time. According to data from Vanguard Group, the average long-term annual return of the U.S. stock market has historically been around 7 to 10% after inflation adjustments. That number matters more than most people realize, because compounding transforms small contributions into large results. Consider a simple example. If someone invests $10,000 today and adds $400 per month, earning an average return of 7%, the portfolio could reach roughly $350,000 in 25 years. The math is not dramatic, but it is powerful. The real challenge is consistency, and starting early helps the most. Avoid the lifestyle expansion trap. Reaching $20,000 in savings often happens at the same time income begins rising. Promotions arrive, careers stabilize, spending power increases. But that moment carries a hidden risk: lifestyle expansion. Across the United States, many households experience rising income without rising net worth. Researchers at Harvard Business School studied income changes and found that when earnings increase by 10%, spending often rises by roughly 9%. Almost the entire raise disappears. That behavior feels harmless in the moment: a slightly nicer apartment, a new car lease, more frequent travel. None of these purchases feel excessive individually, but the long-term math changes dramatically. Imagine two people receiving the same $8,000 raise. One upgrades lifestyle immediately. The other invests half the raise. 10 years later, that difference could easily exceed $100,000 in invested assets. Not because one person worked harder, but because one captured income growth before expenses absorbed it. And that difference compounds. Automate wealth building. If there is one habit that separates consistent investors from inconsistent ones, it is automation. When investing depends on motivation, it rarely happens regularly. Bills appear, life gets busy, markets feel uncertain. But automatic systems remove those emotional decisions. For example, every paycheck sends 10 to 15% directly into investment accounts. The money moves before it is ever seen. This structure quietly builds wealth in the background. Across American retirement accounts, this pattern is common. According to Fidelity Investments, employees who use automatic 401k contributions are significantly more likely to remain invested and increase their savings rates over time. The reason is simple: automation replaces discipline, and systems outperform willpower. Use $20,000 as a strategic turning point. Reaching $20,000 is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of a different phase. Before this point, money often feels fragile. Every expense matters. Savings accumulate slowly. But after this milestone, momentum becomes possible. Investments begin producing returns. Income increases start compounding. Financial stress begins to decline. In many American households, the jump from $20,000 to $100,000 happens faster than the journey from $0 to $20,000. Not because life suddenly becomes easier, but because the financial structure improves. Investments are working. Systems are operating. Decisions become clearer. The quiet wealth multiplier: time. Many people underestimate how powerful time becomes once investing begins. Compound growth behaves differently from normal growth. It accelerates. In the early years, returns feel small, but over decades they become dominant. For example, if someone invests $500 per month starting at age 30, earning 7% annually, the portfolio could reach about $600,000 by age 60. But if that same person waits until age 40 to begin, the final amount may drop closer to $300,000. 10 years cuts the outcome nearly in half. The money invested early simply had more time to multiply. This is why reaching $20,000 matters. It often marks the moment someone begins investing consistently. And from that point forward, time becomes the most powerful financial partner.
Saving $20,000 is more than a financial milestone. It is proof of discipline, proof of patience, proof that progress is possible. But what happens next matters even more. The smartest move is rarely dramatic. Protect the emergency fund. Separate savings into clear financial buckets. Begin consistent investing. Avoid lifestyle inflation as income rises, and automate the entire system. Across the United States, the households that quietly build wealth tend to follow these simple structures, not perfectly, but consistently. Over time, those small decisions compound into something much larger, because the real goal is not just saving money, it is creating a financial system that continues building wealth long after the first $20,000. If you found this helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing for more clear explanations about how money actually works.